Hello, seniors. Welcome to CNS Webinar 3, Applications and Financial Aid, Part 2. Today, we're either going to start, finish, or check the status of your financial aid application, and we're going to learn some top tips about how to complete college applications. Some of you have already been doing great work in this process. Each of these applications is going to open up key pathways for you as you consider your next step for the future. So first, we're going to start checking in about financial aid. Then we'll go over some top reminders about college applications, and we'll really kick off the process with some top tools and Overgrad that can help you throughout the process. You'll have time to debrief with your mentor group, and then we'll have time to complete action items. But first, congratulations to those who've already completed their financial aid applications. If you've already finished, your job now is to log back into the application and check to make sure it says processed. Sometimes there are additional steps or additional information that these applications need from you, and it is your responsibility to keep track of any communication about those steps. Those information could be in the portal itself, it could be through email, it could be through snail mail. Your job is to follow up on those steps to make sure your application is processed. This is also a great time to start applying for scholarships. Be sure to check out the CNS website for some top tools and tips to start your scholarship search. You might be saying, I'm almost done, I already started. Please remember, financially distributed on a first come, first served basis. That means those who submit earlier will get first dibs at that money. So we highly encourage you to complete your application by October 31st. Let's say you're saying, I haven't started yet. Remember, the FAFSA, the WASFA, and the DREAM Act are how you get access to grants, free money, loans, money you have to pay back, and scholarships, free money, both need-based, which is based on income, and even merit-based, could be based on sports, academics, leadership skills. To even be considered for these scholarships, you often need to complete the FAFSA, WASFA, or DREAM Act. You'll only complete one. US citizens will complete the FAFSA. Non-US citizens in California complete the DREAM Act, and non-US citizens in Washington complete the WASFA. If you're saying, I need support with any of these steps, please reach out to your red team. You have a CNS lead on that team, or you can email us directly at concretenextstep@summitps.org. But now let's jump into it. College application season is here. Many of you have already started this process, and we are so excited to share with you that every Wednesday mentor time moving forward during this season, you will have dedicated time and space to craft your applications, get some feedback, and even submit. Let's just make sure we're on the same page and think, how do I apply? For those applying to UCs, you'll log into the UC portal. Please make sure you have a copy of your transcript along the way. That will give you key information to put into your application. And you also complete 4 personal insight questions. These are 4 essays, 4 responses that share more about who you are as a person so the admissions team can get to know you. There's also the CSU application. You'll log into that portal. Again, you need a copy of your transcript. And if you're applying to the EOP program, you need at least 2 recommenders. This is a program that can support you to get all the way through your degree and make sure you're getting what you need along the way. In Washington, the process is streamlined now. We're excited to announce every public college is now on the Common App. We highly recommend you use the Common App so that you can get the most bang for your buck and fill out one application to all these great institutions. If you're applying to private schools for either state, it is likely on the Common App. Today, we're going to talk about how to link your Common App and Overgrad accounts together so that we can have your back throughout the application process. We also need to remember, when are they due? CSU and UC applications are due November 30th. Washington applications vary by school. UW is due November 15th. UW-Bothell and UW-Tacoma, January 15th. Western and Wazoo, January 31st. Eastern and Evergreen, February 1st. Central, March 1st. Remember, private colleges vary by institution. For the most part, these are either due January 1st or January 15th. Some even have rolling admissions, which means they accept applications throughout the school year. Please remember, you are responsible for keeping track of these deadlines. These are hard deadlines. It's now really time to lean into the core characteristic of responsibility and write these down in your planner. Write them in your phone. Write them somewhere you remember so that you can reach each of these application goals. And as we work towards those goals, Mrs. Rosas is going to give some top tools in Overgrad that can support you to make sure you complete all these applications, and we have your back along the way.
Yes, like Mr. DeQuan said, we are officially kicking off the application season. So throughout the process, you're going to need Overgrad. You're going to have to link your Common App and Overgrad together if you are applying to Washington schools, to public schools, and to private schools in California and Washington. You're going to have to link your Common App. Keep Overgrad up to date with the status of your application. We need to know if you have applied, so we can help with the documents that you'll be requesting through Overgrad, like letters of recommendation, your transcripts, your school reports. All of that is done in Overgrad. And the only way for us to see what you've requested is to link your Common App account with your Overgrad account. Some important notes to keep in mind is that your college counselor equals your mentor. That is who they are referring to. Colleges will request mid-year reports as well. That is after your first semester. Schools do give semester grades at other high schools. Here at Summit, we give year-long grades. So we will give them a snapshot of how you are currently doing in your first semester. They will also be requesting your final transcripts. That's when they want to see your official graduation date with your official last GPA. And that will be sent through Overgrad. So we need Overgrad to be the most up-to-date. Overgrad is the most effective way for mentors to support you with any document that you're going to need. That is how we will check what it is that you need from us in order to fulfill and submit your applications. So updating your application status. This is where you will go into Overgrad. You're going to click on your application. The three little dots on the right-hand corner where you can edit your application. You're going to now switch it from will apply to applied. There is a resource on the CNS website, the Overgrad how-to, that explains how to do this if you need more instructions. But again, you need to edit your application and move it from will apply to applied. One thing to note is that the Common App status for private schools and public Washington schools will update automatically after you apply. So you will need to fulfill your Common App application, complete it, finish it, submit it, and then the application in Overgrad will update automatically. It is essential that you link your Common App and Overgrad accounts. I cannot stress that enough. If the Common App is available as an option on how to apply, you always want to choose it. If you see an exclamation mark in Overgrad, it means that there is something you need to do on your end in order for us to move forward in the application process. So resolve any exclamation mark that you see as soon as possible, so then we can do our part on the Overgrad side. So link your Common App. It is how we're going to send documents, how we're going to send your transcripts, and all that good stuff. Exclamation points means something needs to be fixed.
You can link your Common App account to your Overgrad account in just a few simple steps. There are two places in Overgrad where you can link your account. One is from the banner on your applications page, and the second is within a Common App application on Overgrad. Click the Link Account button from either location within Overgrad. If you have already created a Common App account, you can enter your Common Account username and password, click Sign In. You'll need to give Overgrad permission to receive data from Common App, and then click Connect. You'll receive a message that you're going to be redirected back to Overgrad, and then you should get a success message that says your Common App account is now linked to your Overgrad account. If you do not yet have a Common App account created, after you click Link Account, you can click on this link that says Create an Account. Complete all of the fields on this form. Click Create Account. Once again, you'll need to give Overgrad permission to receive data from Common App. Click Connect. Once again, you'll be directed back to Overgrad and should receive the same success message that your Common App account is now linked to your Overgrad account.
When you log into your Overgrad, you will see that link account at the very top if you have a Common App school on your college list. So very easy. Click a bunch of links and it'll get done. But you need to link it. All right. So now we're going to debrief with your mentor group. So how's your financial aid application going? Have you started? Are you almost done? Are you done? You need to check the process. What excites you about applying? What support do you think you're going to need throughout the process? And what questions do you have right now? You can pause the video here. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had great conversations. And again, if you have questions, feel free to G-chat us throughout the block at conquernextstep@summitps.org or email us with your questions. So for today, for the rest of the block, you are going to link your Overgrad account to your Common App account. This is the most crucial step. Let's do that first. After, you can finish your financial aid application if you haven't, or log back in if you have, just to check that it's been processed successfully. You're going to start your college applications. Get excited. Log in to your UC portal, make an account, make a Common App account. Just get started. In the video description box below of this video, you're going to click Show More, and you're going to find the Google Slides for this webinar, in case you want to follow along again. The financial aid information sheet, which has some glossary descriptions of what grants, scholarships, FAFSA, WASFA all mean. Application guides for the Common App for the UC and the CSUs, and an Overgrad how-to. You have a lot of resources. If you have questions, email us, let us know. But get started, get excited. We're doing it.